Hey, what's up, everyone? And thank you so much for joining me. Today, I want to talk about how to catapult your janitorial and cleaning business during and after this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. So, if you are a janitorial business owner, cleaning business services provider, or you have a cleaning business or interested in getting started with a cleaning business, this is going to be specifically for you, right? So, over the past I would say a couple weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks or whatever, I've been getting like an influx of, um, you know, janitorial business owners, coming to me to get in position about, for, government contracting. So if you're new to my page, never seen me before, I'm Corwana D. I'm a business growth specialist and I specialize in teaching small business owners how to grow their business with government contracts, right? So this is like a multi-trillion-dollar industry that you can actually become a part of, right? Become a service provider for government agencies, doing what you love, doing what you're already doing. And it's the best way to get consistent, sustainable income as a small business, okay? So today I want to talk about, how you can simply position your cleaning business, right, to 20 times your business size, revenue, all of that stuff in the next 6 to 9 months. Okay. You can do this really, really fast, but you have to get in position. Okay. So this is a proven system that will actually, get you the results and it'll show you how to just significantly grow your business. Okay. By simply working smarter and not harder. And you work smarter by leveraging a system that's already designed to help you win as a small business. Okay. So I'm going to explain all of this stuff in just a moment. So over the next few minutes, I just want to have an open conversation with small business owners. So if that's you, let me know in the chat. Do you have a cleaning business? Do you have a janitorial business? Like what are you doing? Like so some people right now are like, well, my business is suffering because everything is closed, but everything is not closed. You have to think about this. The government never closes, you guys. Okay, it never closes. And if they did, we will be in trouble, right? They're here to protect and serve, protect and serve. And, where do you think the stimulus money is coming from? All this money that's being pushed out, all of these grants, right? The government stays open, you guys. So if you have a cleaning business, a janitorial business during this time, like the world is filthy right now. It's dirty, right? It's infected. Don't you think that they're going to need your services right now? Okay. Not only on the government side, but like corporations, they're gonna be open. We can't stay here forever, right? Corporations, residential, government, all of these opportunities are going to you're going to be in high demand. Okay. So how to take advantage of that during, how to survive as a small business owner, especially in cleaning services, like any small business owner right now can win in business. But right now I'm just talking to those of you who have cleaning businesses, right? So the world needs to be cleaned and it needs to be disinfected, right? So now is the time to really, just kind of narrow down your specific niche. What do you do? Like, as far as cleaning, do you have a specialty cleaning service? Like, can you power wash? Do you have a special environmental free substance or cleaning solution that you use? So right now is the time to really put your ducks in order, right? And lead by your specialty, like whatever your specialty is, right? If you're good with just disinfecting, power steaming, like there's businesses right now that are in the cleaning space who are already positioning themselves like they're cleaning firehouses for free, right? And because they know that all the fire stations are going to need to be cleaned, and if you're doing it for free right now, which they did offer them money, but they decided that they want to do it for free. But there's contracting opportunities for you to get all. Just imagine all the fire stations in your state, in your city, in your region, right? That's just an example. So now there's going to be like 3 simple steps, and I'm going to share with you guys the sauce, right? I'm sharing with you guys the sauce, but you have to be willing to get out and learn and to invest in your business, right? So this is not for those who are non-believers, for those who are like, freebie seekers. Like, you really have to be ready to position your business. Like, you may have to pay for a certification, right? You may have to pay for this, right? But the return on your investment is going to be lifetime, right? It's so huge, right? So this is for those who are serious about growing a business, okay? And there's 3 steps that you need to take, and I'm just gonna share it with you so you know what the steps are. But if you want my help with that, I can help you as well, so you can fast track this, right? I already have the proven system, the proven blueprint. I know how it works. I know where the opportunities are. Right? If you want my help to fast track this thing, I'm here to help you. So let me know. I'm happy to help you through this. So I'm going to share with you 3 things that you need to do to access government contracting opportunities that are present right now, and that will be present even more so once we come out of isolation and once everything is, open. Like, not only the government, which is open right now, and there's opportunities right now, but like when corporations reopen, are you going to be in position, or are you going to sit back and watch everything pass you by and watch other companies, take advantage of something that is for you? Okay. If you are a small business owner, right? If you're a disadvantaged business, right? A struggling business, a minority business, right? There are trillions of dollars that are set aside for you on every level of government. You just have to know how to go after that, how to access that. Okay. So let me get to the 3-step system and share that with you, right? So number 1, the first step is qualifying your business. So you have to have a business first, right? You have to have a business license, right? What is the qualification step? That's basically, so I have a 3-step process, right? So I have a 3-step system like that kind of summarize how this all works. It's called the BCP system. So it's called Business Certifications Proposals, right? Kind of broke it down to simplify it, right? So basically, your business qualifications. Where is your business license? Do you have that? And if you have that, check that off the list. Like, do you have an EIN, right? If you have that, check that off the list. Do you have your Dun and Brad number? If you have that, check it off the list, right? Where do you do business? Do you have a home-based business? And if so, you have to have a copy of your lease, right? Agreement or whatever. Do you have a virtual business? Are you using like a Regis office or whatever? Wherever you establish your business, right? You have to have a lease agreement that shows that you have some place to, store your products and store your cleaning products or whatever. So the business part, right? So that is the business foundation part. So once you have that, okay, the second part is you have to use those documents, right, to certify your business, okay? When I say certify, I don't mean get a business license, okay? There's steps beyond that, okay? And certify your business, because if there is money out there that is guaranteed for you, it only makes business sense. If you have a business, it makes business sense to go after money that's guaranteed for you already, right? Instead of chasing the pennies, chasing the customers, instead of chasing those little things that are not guaranteed, right? So it's like crabs in a bucket. If you're in the bucket with the crabs and everybody's chasing the same customers, right? Here's opportunities. This is how you get above that. Get out of the bucket. And this is where you can actually position yourself to reach down in the bucket and pull some other people up, right? So let's get out of the crab in a bucket syndrome and let's talk about step 2, right? So step 2 is the certifications process. So that's certifying your business, right? So there's pools of money already for women-owned businesses, for minority-owned businesses, for service-disabled veteran-owned businesses, for LGBTQ owned businesses, right? So businesses that are owned by these groups that have been traditionally marginalized, who have been underserved, right? Businesses that are in underutilized and underserved communities, right? So if that's you, you have to pretty much have to raise your hand and say, that's me, right? And there's a process by that. So you have to actually get a certification that says, I am a woman business enterprise. I am a minority business enterprise. I am a disadvantaged business enterprise, right? And so those certifications is what gives you leverage, okay? So for an example, let's say a huge company, I'm going to just use Janiking, right? That's a franchise, right? But let's just say a huge company like Janiking, but let's just say it's not a franchise. It's just a huge company, right? Let's just say they, land a $5 billion contract, to clean up like just the veterans building, right? With that example, that contract will have a small scope where they have to utilize women businesses, right? They have to utilize that on that huge $5 billion contract. So 5%. Like, what would that do for you and your business? And if you're already have your woman business enterprise certification as a janitorial, you can get a piece of that pie, right? Not only that, there's contracts that are specifically just set aside for women owned, minority owned, whatever, right? If that's you, you've already raised your hand. You've already went through the steps to get your certifications. You can go after those opportunities, which the floodgates are about to open. They're already open right now, but they're about to open even more, right? And so we're talking about two different worlds. Thank you, Nikin. Hopefully, I pronounce your name right. So we're talking about two different worlds, you guys. We're talking about government side, okay? So this is the government side, and then we have the corporate side, right? So you can position yourself with these social certifications on both sides and win, okay? And it's not something that happens once, twice, right? It's not something that's like short term here and there and it's gone tomorrow. This is something that you can do forever, right? Something that you can leverage forever, right? And then get as many contracts as you want to grow your business. We're talking about growing teams. We're talking about hiring people, stimulating the economy in your community, and like hiring people from your neighborhood, like hiring family, all of this stuff. Like, you know, so great question, and I'm gonna get to that in just a moment. So she says, like, how do I get the social certifications? Okay. So, and before I move on to the third step, I want to talk about this woman business certification, right? The woman owned WBE and the economically disadvantaged woman owned certification. Right now, you can do that for free. Okay. The SBA is changing the game on us because there's men-owned companies, right, that are self-certifying themselves as women because there's these buckets of money for women, right? So they're taking advantage of what's ours. Okay, so the SBA is shutting down the self-certification process, right? So and it shuts down in June 30th, the end of June. You can no longer self-certify yourself as a woman business enterprise for that reason. Okay, so that will mean if you don't get in now, where you can just simply self-certify, upload proof that you're a woman, right? Basically, and that you have a business. If you don't do it now, then you'll have to start paying third parties to verify that you're a woman. Okay, so after June 30th, it becomes a little bit more complicated. Okay, so right now you can do it. Certify.sba.gov. Go there, do it. Certify today. Start bidding on contracts today. It's just that simple. Okay. So so you want to get in now before you have to pay to be third party verified as a woman business enterprise. Okay. So once you have to pay, then it's like every single year you have to pay like $350. That's the fee right now. and there's tiers of how much you have to pay based on how much your revenues are and all that stuff. So right now you can do it for free. Okay. So and that is there. And thank you, Tammy. All right, so then there's like so Certify. So where else do you go? So SBA, you go to the SBA to become a small business enterprise. You can go to certify.sba.gov for the woman, right? But then there's other sites like you can go to sam.gov via login.gov, whatever. So if you go to login.gov, create an account, right? And then you have to go to sam.gov to create an account. You become a federally certified business for federal government. That means you can do federal contracts as a small business enterprise. Okay. Then there's the Department of Transportation. You guys, I'm giving you all the game. You can do it yourself, right? You can do this stuff yourself. And I must admit, it can become overwhelming. It can become confusing. That's why I do have a step-by-step program where I do this with you. I help you through the whole thing, right? It's called the $1 trillion Government Contracts Accelerator. You can be in position in 6 weeks and boom, you're getting contracts, right? So to learn more about that, you guys go to qualifyforgovernmentcontracts.com, and I'm going to share more a little bit about the program a little bit later. But okay, so the Department of Transportation is who does the disadvantaged business enterprise. Okay, so what that means, like, okay, there's airports, there's bus stations, there's railroads, there's your local bus transportation. So you can get contracts cleaning up those places, okay? But you have to get yourself certified, okay? So as a cleaning business, like if you get in position, right? So I share it with the woman, right? I share it with the federal. Now I'm sharing for the disadvantaged business, right? With the Department of Transportation. You can clean up the airport. You can get a contract doing that, right? Any transportation, right? Gig. Okay. All right. And then there are, let me see, local. Okay. So local businesses. So that's for your city. It's a lot of different types of certifications. So if you want to do business with your local city, you have to become locally certified as a business, not business license. We're talking about the step beyond that, right? You have to become a local business enterprise for your city. You can clean up your city, right? You can go to the fire stations, you can go to, wherever, right? Whatever in the city, they're gonna need something beyond the regular city dump trucks and sanitation, companies. By the way, Recology, they have a government contract. Just so you know, these big cleaning companies like the trash company and all, this is what they're doing. You guys, you can do that as a business. Like you can own that space in your community if you have knowledge. And so I'm here to share with you the knowledge. So I just want to share that with you. Okay, so certify your business. So we went through step one, which is like the qualify your business. That's the business part, right? The documentations. Two, the certify. And then like once you get certified, then you're at the P part, which is proposal. It's submitting proposals. You're finding opportunities and you're submitting your quotes. That's it, right? So it's really it can be confusing, and I must admit if you're trying to do this on your own, but anybody can do this. The information is out there. It's just that, accessibility for information is, you got to piece it. It's all over the place, right? So when you have someone like me who's willing to take you by the hand and show you step by step how to do it and train you and streamline the process, like I've already, make the mistakes in my business and I've already figured this thing out so you can learn it fast. Okay. So just think of me like as the ram in the bush, right? I've already been the sacrificial lamb who went out and made mistakes with this and done it the wrong way, and then I learned. So now you can learn from me. All right. So I want to tell the story, and I recently shared this story with my with my group, my training group, people that's in my program. Recently, like this the story about the man in a boat, right? So I heard this story, it was a sermon that I heard a long time ago, and it always stuck with me. So talking about the man in a boat. So the man, he was, always, he's very holy, right, a real believer, right, who was waiting on God. So he was in this boat and the boats began to sink. Okay, the boat began to sink, so it sank. Okay, so he's in the water, and he's like, oh God, you need to save me. He prayed for this and he prayed for that. He's praying for God to show up in his situation. Okay, so this man, so here comes a Navy ship that comes by. It's like, hey, you need help? I'm like, I can throw you a raft. I can help you out the water or whatever. No, thank you. I'm waiting on God. Right? So the Navy ship leaves and here comes a helicopter, right? That helicopter, here's a safety diving team that's like, hey, do you need help? We can help you get out the water. And the man is like drowning. He's treading water. He's like, no, I'm waiting on God, right? So the helicopter leaves, okay? Okay, and then here's this other like sailboat that comes along. Hey, I have this lifesaver, I can throw it over to you, can I help you, whatever. He's like, no, I'm waiting on God. So at the end of the day, the man drowned because he was waiting on God, right? So I'm not saying don't wait on God. I'm just saying God sent him. Okay, he sent him the Navy boat. He sent him help. Okay, he sent him the helicopter. He sent him the rowboat. He sent him these people, right? So sometimes when you're praying for things, you have to understand, if you see God's face, if you're waiting on God and you see his face, actually see his face, it's too late. You done already drowned, right? So understand when people are here to help you, and there's people that can show you the way, and people who can be the answer or the ram in the bush, you have to understand, like, is this a God sent, right? You have to ask yourself, is this a God sent? Is this someone that God sent me? Is this something that I've been praying for? And here's the answer. You have to keep your eyes open, right? Keep your eyes open, right? So I shared that with you guys. Just wanted to share that story because I think it's very powerful. If you've been praying for a way to grow your business, like, this is a solution, you guys. I have people who have janitorial businesses. Thank you, James. I have people who have janitorial cleaning businesses who are doing amazing, big business, you guys. So if you are a struggling business, here is your help. Okay. If you are a struggling business, like, there's opportunities. The government, the reason why they created these programs is because they want small business owners to get to the point where we're hiring people, right? That helps them. We're hiring people. It lowers their unemployment, right? And, we're stimulating the local economy. We're growing as they love small businesses. There's money everywhere for small businesses right now. Okay. Get help. All right. So learn this thing. All right. So I just want to recap the 3-step BCP system, right? So this is how you're going to 20 times or more your janitorial cleaning business. Like, you can do this like in the next 6 to 9 months, right? But you have to position yourself today, right? All right. So the first step was qualifying your business, right? That's the business foundation, the documentation. So you have to absolutely have like your business license, right? You can't grow a business if you don't legally have a business, right? So that's the first thing, right? So you have to have your business license, the EIN, your Dun and Brad, like all your documentation has to be in order, right? So when you do that, not only does that qualifies you, to do the next step to get certified, right? So you can certify your business under all those social economic statuses, but having those documentations, that's the same stuff they ask you for when you're trying to build business credit. That's the same stuff they ask you for at the bank when you're trying to get a loan. So if you ever got red flagged or denied funding, it's because you don't have business in order. You have to get your business in order, okay? So business, certifications, okay? And then from there on, all you're doing is rinsing and repeating the proposals process, right? Anybody can do this. Today I'm talking to janitorial cleaning businesses, but if you are a service-based business, anybody can do this. Even products. Like, don't you think the government buys like computers, paper, pencils, water, like everything, flowers, like even, these sticky notes, right? They pay for this stuff, and they don't pay 50 cents, for that. You probably can sell this for like $25 a sheet. Is that crazy? That's how much money the government has. The government is not broke. They have money and they want to give it to you, right? So what will you do? You have to position yourself, okay? Let's position ourselves to win. Let's build these legacies. Let's think smarter. Let's work smarter and not harder, right? There's opportunities out there. You have to educate yourself. Open up yourself to be educated, right? Get help with your businesses out there. Anybody can do this stuff, you guys. So all right, so that was my spiel today. I said I was going to come on and I was going to talk to the janitorial cleaning businesses because everybody needs you right now. So if you have a cleaning business in a box, which means that all this stuff is sitting in your house or in your garage and you're not out working, like, okay, it's time to move. Step out in faith and know that there's opportunities everywhere, okay? So to learn more, you guys, to get in touch with me, like if you're ready to get started today and you want my help, like I'm actually starting a new training group next week, right? DM me, like, let's get this started, okay? Or you can go to qualifyforgovernmentcontracts.com and book a session with me. But if you're ready to get started right now, like, I recommend that you just inbox me, because that's just the fastest way for us to get started together. Like, I'm here to help you. Like, I know like I created the BCP system. Like, I know how this stuff works, right? I am a government contractor. I know how to access this stuff. And so if you can learn from me, I'm here to help you. Like, go ahead. Let me be the ram in the bush. Let me be the helicopter that came to help you, right? While you're drowning in your business. All right. So thank you so much. That was it for today. Right. So you guys have a wonderful day, a safe day, and remember, the world needs to be cleaned. We need sanitization, right? We need to be clean. And so lead with your expertise. We know that you can do this. You have an amazing business that's much needed, and it's going to be even more so much on demand. But don't sit back and let opportunities pass you by. Hi, Sonia. How large or how small your business? Okay, great question. How large or how small? It can be as small as I only made $5 this year. Okay, it could be that small, and it's just me. I'm the only person, and it could be as large as up to like 15 million, which means anything under 15 million. That's just a general answer. Like, anything under 15 million qualifies for this stuff. Okay, so yeah, so you can get started even as a sole proprietor. It's just you. You don't have to have a team. None of that stuff. If you're a broke business, even the better, because there's even more opportunities for you if you are a broke business. Okay. All right. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys. If you have any questions, like, comment, let me know, leave it in the comments, but also hit me up. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. It's one thing to get the information. It's another to execute, right? Execute the information, get in contact. Let me know how I can help. I have a program. I can show you how to do this stuff hands on so that you're not trying to figure it out. Okay. All right, so Sonia, you got my number. I think just call me. Y'all have a great day. About to go. Bye.